Hi, I'm Rory, aka Montford Tales, and today I'm going to show you how to play Ash's Ridge. Ash's Ridge is a GM-less, zero-prep tabletop role-playing game for 1 to 4 players, where you'll create and play through your own paranormal drama TV show, inspired by other shows such as Twin Peaks or The X-Files. This all takes place in a quaint, remote little town in the Lake District in the north of England, Ash's Ridge. It's an area of outstanding natural beauty, with deep glacial lakes, acres of lush green woodland, cascading waterfalls, and of course, the breathtaking ridge itself. To play, you'll need a set of 100 letter tiles and a set of playing cards. During a game, you'll describe an escalating paranormal threat in the area, and you'll develop the plot threads of your episode using words made from letter tiles. These threads can interconnect into overarching plots or run adjacent to each other. You play through scenes at different locations, taking those threads and weaving them bit by bit into your story. There's 2 ways to get started playing Ash's Ridge. You can play the pilot, which uses a set of pre-generated characters and a preset location deck. This is great if you just want to sit down and play. You'll hand out characters, read out the pilot's logline, that's like the blurb on the book, and then begin. The other way to play is to create your own characters, draft your own location deck, and choose from a wider range of loglines or even develop your own. All of this, and more, for example character development, is covered in the full rule set. This video shows you how to play the pilot using the Homecoming logline. The pilot has 4 pre-generated characters, Ellie, Jack, Luke, and Anna. Each has an occupation, that's something they do, representing their areas of expertise. They have a catalyst, that's something that drives them. It's a reason for them to be in the episode. What it means is up to you. They have attitudes, which is how they approach life, and also a way to modify the rules once per episode. And connections to people and places in Ash's Ridge. The logline, Homecoming, says, in the summer of 2025, 4 former friends are thrust back into each other's orbits. Ultimate Trails, a family-oriented adventure program, is in crisis as yet another hiker goes missing. The ramshackle gardens of the big house glow with strange lights late at night. Dead birds and small mammals are found in their dozens by the edge of Lake Brightwater. It has 4 reserved location cards: the Ultimate Trails campsite, Brightwater Lake, Brightwater Veterinary Clinic, and the Big House. You note here I have annotated my cards with the location names using washi tape for convenience. I gathered the pilot's location deck, set aside these 4 cards, and shuffle the rest together. Then I put the reserved cards on top. I take all of the face cards, shuffle them, and put them face down here. This is the risk deck, which we draw from whenever our characters invite risk with their actions. I also have a bag of letter tiles ready to draw from. To begin, we draw 5 location cards and 4 letter tiles. Our TV episode always starts with a cold open. We look at the locations, recall our logline, and narrate 1 to 5 short scenes that happen here and thrust us, the viewer, into the action. For example, we might choose Brightwater Lake and talk about a regatta that's in progress, while in the deep dark water beneath the jetty there are dozens of dead fish. Or perhaps we describe a scene from the Ultimate Trails campsite when a hiker is discovered as missing, yet another one. Whatever we choose, it should be short and reference one of these locations. Use the logline to inspire you. After the cold open, you introduce characters. These short scenes can be at any location, not just those available here. For example, we might show Anna, one of the pilot's pre-gen characters, taking a sick animal she's found to the vets. After introductions, we begin Act 1 of 3. Each act follows the same structure, where we show the paranormal, form threads, narrate scenes, and eventually escalate the situation and cut to commercial break. Showing the paranormal should be short. Imagine the snippets of scenes you get in shows like Stranger Things, where you get hints of the danger that's approaching, but you never get the full story. We don't need to know what the paranormal phenomenon we're describing even is. We might have ideas, but those ideas are allowed to develop and change as we play. To form a thread, we first draw 1 to 3 letter tiles, depending on how many escalated locations we have. Typically that's 3 tiles in Act 1, 2 tiles in Act 2, and 1 tile in Act 3. Add these letter tiles to your pool and make a word. The word must be at least 3 letters long, and it can only be a noun, verb, adverb, or adjective. If you have threads already in play, you can join your letter tiles onto them. If you do, that means they're related somehow. Or you can keep your word alone. You may choose to connect it later or not. It's up to you. If you can't make a word, you become sidetracked. And if in future you become sidetracked again, the paranormal threat escalates further. To narrate a scene, you choose 1 active location and consider what the thread you just made represents in your episode. Then play and see where those thoughts lead you. You must say the thread word during the scene. For example, if your thread was dead, you must say the word dead at some point. Then, when you're satisfied, discard the location card. Continue this loop of showing the paranormal, making threads, and narrating scenes until you only have 2 active locations left. Choose one of them and set it aside as an escalated location. The other location is removed from the game. Discuss how the paranormal has severely affected this location. Raise the stakes. Narrate a scene at this location that shows what has happened. If protagonists are present, their actions must involve risk. Risk occurs whenever your characters do something dangerous, unwise, or outside the area of expertise, assuming the chance of failure is interesting. In a non-pilot game, taking risks is how your characters develop. When your characters invite risk into scenes, draw a card from the risk deck and compare its suit to the active location. If the suit is the same, the action goes as well as it could. If it's the same colour, it works, but there's a complication. If it's of the opposite colour, the action goes poorly or disastrously, depending on the suit. After escalating the situation, you cut to commercial. That means ending the previous scene at a point of uncertainty, rather than narrating an actual commercial. Take the location discard pile and shuffle 1 card into the risk deck, 1 card into the location deck, and put the last card on top of either deck. Then, deal 5 cards from the location deck to become Act 2's active locations. To begin Act 2, you do a post-commercial recap. Take where you left the escalation and resolve it, or make it even worse. Then start making more plot threads and narrating scenes for Act 2. A game of Ashes Ridge consists of 3 acts overall. At the end of Act 3, you finish with a cliffhanger. Choose an active or escalated location and 1 thread group. That's a series of interconnected threads. And narrate a scene using at least 1 main character that invites risk. Leave an open question at the end. And that's how you play Ashes Ridge. If you're watching this after September 2nd, 2025, you can back it now on Kickstarter. I've had the best time making and playing this game. and I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. Thanks for watching.